3.5 stars. They made Rod of the Hut look like Malibu Max, though, so good for Lucasfilms. 2.5 out of 5 baby huts.
2.2 out of 5 baby huts.
Yeah, Rod of the Hut was jacked, though.
Yeah, that's certainly something.
Didn't know huts could do that, but all right.
It was certainly a choice to make Rod of the Hut just fucking yoked out of his mind.
And voiced by Jeremy Allen White, which
Who,
I didn't know till about halfway through this movie because you could not tell it's him.
and even if you could, he did not do a good job.
No, I think we're still waiting to tell Jeremy Allen White that he was in a Star Wars movie.
And you know what? I like Jeremy Allen White. I like him a lot. He's a pretty decent actor.
Yeah, he's a pretty good actor, but he very much obviously did not care.
This was definitely like a Hugh Grant in Wonka, where he was just there for the paycheck.
No, but Hugh Grant and Wonka was like at least a little bit funny. I got nothing from Rod of the Hut at all.
Well, Hugh Grant in Wonka was ironically funny because he literally just went on the record during the press tour and said, "I'm literally only doing this movie for the paycheck."
Yeah, but that's the funny thing. It's like, and I guess Hugh Grant was more of like in a comedic role, but like he just didn't care so obviously. It was kind of funny.
This is why we like Hugh Grant.
I know. Yeah, this is why we like Hugh Grant. This is giving like kind of to bring it in kind of the realm of the fantastical again. This gives me a lot of the same feelings that I feel about Marlon Brando in Superman.
Wait, Marlon Brando's in Superman?
Yeah, he's in the original Superman. He plays Superman's dad, and he shows up on a hologram for like 2 minutes, and very obviously doesn't care.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so did most people. But this movie, this isn't a thing of praise. I'm on the record as liking movies like this sometimes, but not this one. This is a total side quest movie.
I think my biggest gripe with this movie is you could so obviously tell that they just took episodes of what would have been Mandalorian season 4 and
Yes, yes, they did.
just cut them up
Yeah,
and
and
had
it
them
like
like very loosely connect via Rod of the Hutt. Who, by the way, of all the characters from the Clone Wars to bring back, they bring back Rada the Hutt.
no, you know how easily you could have had Captain Rex in this movie or Ahsoka
I was expecting an
so
Ahsoka
easily.
cameo, if I'm being honest.
I was too. I was expecting an Ahsoka cameo at the end, and then fucking Rod of the Hutt just shows up again.
Yeah, and now Rada the Hutt's a part of the New Republic for some reason.
Yeah. So what are we gonna get a Rod of the Hutt Zeb buddy cop season of a show
Hold
or
on,
something?
time out, because I'm all for that.
Not if Jeremy Allen White's playing Rada.
I'm all in on that. If you give me like a 4 episode miniseries of a Zeb Rada the Hutt buddy cop show on Disney Plus, I'm there day one.
Okay, okay, I'm kind of seeing the vision. But we have to get the Martin Scorsese street vendor in the show.
Oh, to make it worse, they dragged Martin Scorsese himself into this movie.
Like how? Legitimately, how did they do that? Like this is like near levels of like I don't know if you remember this story from when we covered The Nice Guys. Robert Downey Jr. plays that dead body.
Oh
It feels
yeah.
like that. It feels like Martin Scorsese was like I don't know, maybe wrapping up something with Killers of the Flower Moon or whatever it's called, and he was like walking across set, and Pedro Pascal threw a loincloth over his head, and then they put him in a recording booth.
It said Reed.
Read, Martin, read. I know you made the Goodfellas restaurant scene, but now you're a food vendor on an alien planet.
It's like, all right, Martin. I know you made The Irishman and The Wolf of Wall Street, Goodfellas, and
The
Casino,
Departed.
The Departed, and he did Shutter Island too, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Go play a dirty street vendor in Star
On
Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu in
yeah,
Chicago
not even.
Planet.
Oh, that's awesome. Chicago Planet.
For those that don't know, by the way, that planet was absolutely inspired by the city of Chicago.
Did you think it was Chicago? I thought it was Detroit.
No, I thought it was Detroit at first, and then they had the train going through. It was like, it's Chicago.
I've
Like the
never
overhead
been to
train.
Chicago. I've never been to Chicago outside of getting rushed to a military base 5 minutes later.
That's
So
fair.
I don't really know what's going on with Chicago. Um,
It
but
was Chicago Planet. I think
Chicago
the planet
Planet,
itself
okay.
is actually even called something like adjacent to Chicago.
Adjacent to Chicago.
Hold on.
Planet name in Mando movie. It's not Mandalore. I can tell you that. It's Shikari, which does kind of sound like Chicago.
Shikari. It was Chicago Planet.
What Google AI says. Also, fuck AI. Just put that out there. A dark, rainy urban planet designed to mimic a 1920s era crime city. That's just Chicago without saying Chicago.
It's just Chicago.
Which I hate this movie. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know if it's quite hate, but it's something. It's a negative emotion.
I don't hate it, but it felt so unnecessary.
Yeah, I definitely don't like it.
Like, let me read what my Letterboxd review is to tell you how strongly I have zero feelings about this movie. My
I didn't even
Letterboxd
see
review.
the review.
This movie certainly has a beginning, middle, and end.
I did actually see that. Hey, Gabe did a rewatch of Hereditary. Good for him. He gave it 5 stars, like he should have.
He gave it way too many stars.
Good boy. Good boy. What did I give it? Sorry. I said we wouldn't go on a tangent at the beginning of this video, and so now we're just doing it on the end. He gave it more than I did. I gave it 4.5. Jeez. Somebody's glazing.
Glaze.
Yes. Glaze, which is something we're not doing for this movie, but we will be doing for the next.
Going back to my Letterboxd review, not only did it have one beginning, middle, and end, it had three beginnings, 3 middles, and 3 ends.
Yeah, this was
because it was 3 episodes of Mandalorian season 2 that they just squished together into 2.5 hours.
Do you really think that was the plan to make Mando season 4 and they just made it a movie? I mean, yes. I do definitely see it.
Yes, absolutely.
You think we're still gonna get a Mando season 4?
No, this was Mando season 4, and then let me look at the box office numbers. It's probably doing pretty bad.
No, I think it has that Star Wars name on it. It can't be doing that bad. It's probably made its money back at least.
It hasn't actually.
It hasn't made its money back?
Well, it's made all right. So when you think about like making its money back, you have to make back double the film's budget because you have to account for marketing costs, right?
Yeah.
The budget for this movie was $165 million to produce before marketing. It has grossed worldwide about $290 million.
Wow.
So it's kind of a flop.
Yeah, it kind of really is.
Like badly too.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how bad of a flop that is. Also, we gave Martin Scorsese shit for being out of place in this movie. Sigourney Weaver's just as out of place.
But at least Sigourney Weaver was an established character in the show.
Sorry, I don't mean out of place. That's my misspeaking. I wasn't meaning to compare her to Scorsese. I was meaning to compare her to Jeremy Allen White's apathetic performance. If we're talking about apathetic performances, Sigourney Weaver should not escape the watchful eye of the law here.
No, she shouldn't, but Sigourney Weaver hasn't really done anything good since Holes, honestly.
It depends how you feel about Alien Resurrection.
Eh,
I don't like it, but
I
some
don't
people
feel
do.
good about it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's fair. It's game over, man. It's game over. That's what Sigourney Weaver said when she looked at her career about 10 years back. Um, but geez, that was crickets. All right. Uh,
Oh, hold on.
just like Sigourney Weaver's career for the last 5 years. Man, I don't even think that's gonna show up on the OBS.
No, I will. I'm recording the whole desktop audio.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it doesn't show up on Discord, but it shows up on OBS. Um, but Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu. I think the only person who really actually cares in this movie is Pedro Pascal. Funny enough, and
I
we've dragged
didn't
some
feel that way
recent
at
not
all,
caring.
honestly.
I felt like he cared a little bit. Maybe that's just because he's the main character of the movie, so it kind of feels like that.
I think it's just because Pedro Pascal is a decent enough actor to, you know, even if he doesn't care, he's still gonna do a good job because he takes pride in the fact that he's working,
Yeah, that's true.
and that's high praise coming from me because I fucking hate Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I know you are not a big Pedro Pascal fan at all.
It's not even like I think he's a great actor. I just hate how much he's in now. Like I see him everywhere, and it's like, all right, give someone else a role.
Yeah, that's true. But we both know, what if like Jack Quaid was getting every single role in Hollywood? Then you'd be all for it.
Well, yeah, because I like Jack Quaid, but I like Jack Quaid now because he's not in everything.
That's true. And you probably didn't have an opinion of Pedro Pascal before he started being in everything.
I actually liked like my first exposure to Pedro Pascal truly was like Game of Thrones. And he
Mine
was
was Narcos.
I never watched Narcos, but he was great in Game of Thrones. I was like, yeah, this Pedro Pascal guy fucking rips.
Yeah, this fucking Pedro Pascal guy doesn't have a head.
Yeah. Uh, and then he went on and did Mando, which was really good.
Yeah, first 2 seasons of Mando are really good.
Yes, first two, but now he's in fucking everything. Gladiators,
I know.
Fantastic Four, Star Wars, Last of Us.
The Odyssey.
But is he in the Odyssey?
Yeah, he just got announced.
Fuck, god damn it.
No, I'm kidding. I just wanted to ruin your day.
He did a rom com last year, which was probably terrible.
Oh, is that one with Chris Evans?
Is it with Chris Evans?
I think so. It's like Materialist or something.
Yeah, and Dakota Johnson, who also I hate Dakota Johnson. She sucks.
I always mix her up in Dakota Fanning. I think I like Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning, great. Dakota Johnson, boo.
Ooh, stinky.
And he did that Nick Cage movie, which I enjoyed, but not because Pedro Pascal was in it.
Johnny, because Nick Cage is in it.
Yeah, I love me some Cage.
Who doesn't, man? But I felt like Pedro Pascal put in a fine day at the office here. It was nothing too special, but it was. He did fine. He didn't drag the movie down, I don't think.
Yeah, it was fine. And like, I keep coming back to it. Like, this is going to be a spoiler heavy review, by the way. There's no spoiler free zone here. Movie's been out.
Yeah,
go fucking watch the movie if you haven't seen it already.
Yes, this movie will be spoiler free. We might tread a little bit lighter on spoilers for the next movie we saw because that just came out this week. But this Mando review is completely spoiler free. Go watch the damn movie.
It's not spoiler free.
That's what I meant to say. Just watch the damn movie.
I keep going back to the whole it's just a bunch of episodes smushed together, but like it's so obvious because you have you have the first episode which would have been the pilot episode. Mando and Grogu go off to go save Out of the Hut and help the New Republic and all that, and that episode would end with the bounty hunter showing up and fucking shit up and taking Mando back to the Hutts, right?
Yep.
Episode 2, you got Mando fights the dragon snake, which all in all, super sick scene. Like that was really well shot, and the CGI didn't look too terrible.
Yeah, that fight scene was pretty cool.
That would have been like the first 10 minutes, and the rest of the episode would have been Grogu on his little solo adventure trying to make sure he doesn't die, right?
Yeah.
Episode 3 is the end of the movie where it's they go kill the Huts.
Yeah, and that other guy,
Yeah, that that
Johnny
would
Coin.
that would have been the 3 episodes, and it was like each segment had such a very clear Act 1, Act 2, Act 3.
Mhm.
Like it is insane that they thought people weren't going to notice this.
Well, I guess I didn't notice it, but I'm kind of blissfully unaware most of the time.
And I keep seeing these. Oh, it's a kids movie. It's a kids movie. Take it with a grain of salt. Like kids movies can be good.
Yes, I am all for taking movies with a grain of salt if they're fun, like Fast and Furious. I've gone on this tangent many times. Fun movie, most of them. I can take it. I don't. It doesn't need to be some high think piece. But we have kids movies that are good. If you want to call this a side quest movie, it's fine. Call it that. Don't say, "Oh, it's a kids movie." Kids movies can have great media in them.
Like going back to my letterbox, I think like maybe a week before I went and saw Mando and Grogu. I
Mhm.
sat down with my wife to watch The Iron Giant because she had never seen it.
Love that movie.
Yeah, six days before I went and saw Mando, sat in my living room and watched The Iron Giant. Great fucking movie, by the way.
You give
That
that.
that's
I'll
a
have.
kids movie.
Or would you give that 4.5? Probably.
4.5. It's a
That's,
great movie.
mhm.
That's a kids movie, but that movie is fucking great.
Yeah, like kids movies. Like just looking at your diary. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, which is a kids movie. No, I'm just, you have. Well, you don't watch kids movies. Never mind. This was a bad idea.
Well, I don't.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, kids movie, great story.
Into the Spider Verse.
I would I would lean more in saying that's like not so much a kids movie.
Yeah, but kids can enjoy it. It's not too heavy for kids. I don't think.
That that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Just not even looking at my letterbox. Like The Lion King, great story.
Lion King 1.5. Lion King
Uh,
2.
the
Lion King
first
2.5.
Super Mario Bros. Movie. Like, yeah, I know it's a Super Mario movie, but it was more than just a kids movie.
You're talking about the animated one, right? Not the one
Yes,
from the
yeah,
90s.
not
It's
the '90s
horrible.
ones.
That had what? Bob Hopkins in it?
Coco from 2017, great story.
Book of Life. That's an alright movie.
Book of Life, that's a good one. Let's see. Not to get on the tangent, but I think the point's been made, right? Just because it's a kids movie doesn't mean that it has to be slop.
Yeah, not to get overly political here, but just because it's a kid movie doesn't mean it has to be bad.
And like I had a
Fun.
good time with this movie. It was fun, but it wasn't Star Wars, you know? Like there was no lightsabers, not a single lightsaber,
Hmm.
which
Yeah.
already red flag.
Hmm. Like
Uh,
literally, just have Ahsoka come in for 2 minutes and kill someone with a lightsaber.
no opening fanfare in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Like it felt like it literally felt like I just rented out a theater to watch 3 episodes of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
pretty
fine.
much exactly what it's like.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But it like Star Wars used to be an event. Like Rise of Skywalker was a bad movie.
But it was an event.
Word of mouth did not do that thing good.
No, I didn't even see it in theaters.
It still grossed $600 million.
Yeah.
Or sorry, hold on. That was the net budget. I think it grossed over a bill. Yeah, it grossed over $1 billion.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm sure
People,
Last Jedi did more.
yeah, because
Like,
people really liked Force Awakens when it came out.
yeah. Even I did, but I was a little stupid, dumb idiot kid.
Last Jedi, 1.3 bill. Like, Star Wars used to be an event, and now they've dumbed it down so much because they want kids to be able to enjoy it, so their parents go take them to see the Star Wars movie, and no one likes it
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Um.
I am on record on the channel saying I'm not the biggest fan of Dune. Dune is leaps and bounds ahead of Star Wars right
Yeah, and that's because those Dune movies can't just. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of could now, but they can't just rest on their previous material. Star Wars can be like, hey, I know this is bad, but we made Empire Strikes Back.
now. Yeah, like hey, remember Star Wars that came out in 1977, almost 50 years ago.
I know everything we've come out with since 2005, sans Clone Wars, has been mostly bad. But we made Revenge of the Sith once upon a time, and I was
Even
2 years old.
even then, Revenge of the Sith is a bad movie. It just has really cool space wizard shit in it. The space wizards are doing
Yeah,
space wizard shit.
yeah, it has a really good ending and a really good beginning.
Yeah, like most of Revenge of the Sith is bad. It just isn't as critically panned as the other two prequels because the ending is really cool and we get to see Darth Vader do Darth Vader shit.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Like Phantom Menace is objectively bad.
Very bad.
The only reason I think Phantom Menace is slightly better than Attack of the Clones is because Darth Maul is cool as fuck.
And Watto. Don't forget Watto.
Hey, Watto's in Attack of the Clones. Just saying.
That is true. That I actually do prefer Attack of the Clones to Phantom Menace personally.
See, I don't personally because I have my own personal gripes against it because I think Attack of the Clones should have been the first prequel movie.
Valid.
But
Very valid.
But that's besides the point. Star Wars used to be like people used to wait in line hours, like if not days, to go see the new Star Wars movie.
The only reason I like Attack of the Clones is because it has the most cool Obi-Wan stuff in it, and Obi-Wan's my favorite.
That's fair. That's fair. Like when Phantom Menace came out, people waited outside for days to get tickets to that movie.
You know who didn't though?
Me, because I wasn't alive.
To me as well. I also wasn't alive. Did that movie come out in 99?
99,
97?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's 4 years away, man.
Yeah, people used to camp outside of movie theaters just for a chance to buy tickets.
Mm-hmm. Now you just order on your phone.
And now my theater was even full for Mando and Grogu. Like I think I was one of maybe 10 people in there.
Yeah, our theater was not full. Me and my friend were hanging out, and we got our tickets 5 minutes to showtime, and then walked right in, and we had a row to ourselves. So,
yeah, like no one cares about Star Wars anymore, and it's not even because like there's better stuff franchise wise. Like Marvel is kind of shitty right now. They've had some decent projects in the last few years. Like after Endgame, they were kind of in a slump. Then they picked it back up a little bit in recent times. Jurassic
a little
Park,
bit, yeah.
Yeah,
is ass.
Jurassic Park sucks now. Star Wars sucks now.
DC is on the upswing.
Yeah, DC just started, so I'm not really counting that yet.
That's fair.
Like no one is going to see these. Like, think about it this way: like Obsession came out around the same time as Mandalorian Grogu. Great movie, by the way. I'm not going to talk about it because there's nothing I can add to the conversation about Obsession right now that hasn't already been said.
If anybody can, it's me.
And I'm not the horror guy on the podcast, by the way. That is absolutely right. But regardless, Obsession had a budget of $750,000, and it is outgrossing a Star Wars movie in the box office.
I think more as, and the Star Wars movies being bad definitely plays a part in this. I think it's more of a culture shift kind of thing. We've seen in the last 2 years, what was the last big movie event you can think of? Like, where it was an event to go see a movie.
It was Endgame. It was Endgame.
I would say there was one a little bit sooner, but Endgame is probably the biggest one. Barbenheimer was also quite the movie-going event, I will say.
Yeah, all right, yeah, that's fair. I kind of forgot about Barbenheimer, but...
Also, I will say, Spider-Man No Way Home was an event. That was definitely an event.
I don't think it was to the same... Like, I think it was just people excited to go see a Spider-Man movie because people love Spider-Man, right?
I think it might have been seen more of an event for me because I was at the very beginning of my senior year of high school when that movie came out. So I think I was more like in an isolated space, where it's all everybody's ever talking about. So I think it's a huge event, and it might not have actually been.
I mean, it was definitely big because it grossed almost $2 billion.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, we've had smaller events in recent years, like Deadpool Wolverine was a pretty big thing to go see and stuff like that, but nothing like earth shattering like Endgame. I'm sure we'll get it with Doomsday. I'm
see, I don't
almost
know.
sure
I
that.
don't know if we will because Dune is coming out the same day, right?
Yeah, no, no, I'm gonna be doing Doomsday, so that actually might be a movie event in itself. Doomsday.
I don't think people care enough about Marvel anymore.
I do just because the only reason I'm seeing Doomsday, I have two reasons I'm seeing it day one. I have a YouTube channel, and I'll already be in the theater seeing Dune.
Well, yeah, and that's that's fair, but I don't think the general audience cares enough about like these big franchises anymore.
And I think part of that is like a public like shift in the public eye of like we're not going to support bad movies anymore. Things are so expensive. We're not going to support things that we don't like, which is why you see movies that are really really good like Obsession and to a lesser extent Backrooms are doing so well.
I wasn't a fan of Backrooms, but
I didn't
that's
even know you saw it. We might be able to get into that later.
no, I don't want to. I didn't like it at all, and I don't. I know that it has a cult following. It wasn't for me personally.
It was not for me either, really. I can
Uh,
admit it was good, but it was not for me.
yeah, I didn't like it too much. I don't want to talk about it in this episode because I don't think it
Warranted.
fits the theme.
I don't want to talk about it.
We are to the point where re-releases of movies. So Star Wars was third overall in the month of May, and it came out at the end of May, right? It came out May 22nd.
Yep.
Michael, which came out a month prior to Mandalorian and Grogu, still grossed more than Star Wars.
Which is funny because I saw Michael after I saw Mando.
Devil Wears Prada 2, which was another legacy sequel that movie was bad, came out the very first day of May. That outgrossed
Did you did you see
Star
that
Wars.
movie?
No, I've just heard very bad things about it.
Yeah. And sorry to all the Devil Wears Prada fans, we will not be covering it on the Was It Worth It show. We don't care enough.
Obsession came out a week before Star Wars, and it for the entirety of the month of May, it was only $30 million behind, and is now ahead of it in the overall box office since its release.
Hmm.
Backrooms also, I think, is above it now at this point. Mortal Kombat 2 is also above it at this point.
Yeah, Backrooms is printing money.
Super Mario Galaxy, that came out on April 1st, and that almost outgrossed it in the month of May. People don't
Wow.
care about Star Wars anymore.
Yeah. And that makes me not.
Project Hail Mary, which came out in March, almost outgrossed Star Wars.
Project Hail Mary was still in theaters in May.
It was in 4,077 theaters in the month of May. Yes.
Wow. Project Hail Mary was good though. It was fun.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary was really good. But like that's how little people care about Star Wars now. Is that movies that came out 2 months before it are getting almost outgrossed by.
Yeah, that's insane. I think the only chance we have with Star Wars is Star Wars Starfighter maybe being good.
And you know why? People are only going to go see that because it has Ryan Gosling in it.
Yeah, which is kind of a good thing, and he just was in a very well received space movie.
Yeah, Obsession made 31 million less dollars than Star Wars, and it was in half the theaters.
Wow, Obsession killed it at the box office.
Yeah, you know why? Because people don't care about big franchise movies anymore. Like even the objectively good Marvel movies, like Deadpool and Wolverine, only grossed that much because Hugh Jackman came back as Wolverine.
Yeah, and it was also fun. To be fair,
it was. But word of mouth didn't help that movie.
Maybe a little.
Uh,
I saw. I mean, I saw it.
Thunderbolts, which was objectively really good, and I enjoyed it a lot, only grossed 382 million.
Mhm.
Uh, Fantastic Four, which was supposed to be like this big return to the Fantastic Four, only grossed 521. Like people don't care about these big franchises anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a. I think it's a shift that will revert back, and people will start caring again. Probably.
I
It's
think
just how
people
the.
will when it comes to DC. People don't care about like Jurassic World, which Jurassic World did really good. I think because people wanted to see Scarlett Johansson's yits, but
Yeah, probably.
that's
But
besides the point. Out of all
sometimes
these
I'll.
big franchises, the only one that's doing good is Jurassic Park, who objectively only has one good movie in the franchise.
Yeah, two if you want to get nuts. Um, but what was I gonna say? Shit, the cogs are turning. Everything's going. We're driving down the track. We're trying to figure out what the fuck we were gonna say. All it takes sometimes is one really good piece of media to get somebody back on a whole franchise. Like think about how not talking about like extended universe stuff like video games and stuff because Star Wars was still killing it then. Think of how little people gave a shit about Star Wars until Clone Wars came out. From like after Revenge of the Sith to when Clone Wars like was hitting its stride, nobody was talking about Star Wars.
Like I get the point you're trying to make here, but even then, they didn't release a Star Wars movie for 10 years until in between Episode 3 and Episode 7.
Yeah, now we're getting what a new Star Wars movie a year.
Yeah, like Star Wars used to be like an event to the point where, hey, it's been years since the last one. Go spend your hard-earned $20 on your movie ticket and help us gross $1 billion.
Yeah, and then we'll do it again for you one time, eventually.
Like the
But
2026, I'm looking at the 2026 box office. Star Wars is currently sixth domestically,
mhm,
and it is. Oh, hold on. It's
probably like 10th, probably around 10 worldwide. I'd imagine if it's 6th.
All right, here we go. Uh, nope, that's not it either. All right, here we go. It's not even in the top 10. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
lied. It is sixth worldwide.
Okay, okay. What's number one?
Super Mario Galaxy is number one.
Really? What's number two?
Michael.
Ah, makes sense. I'm surprised Michael didn't make more money than Super Mario. But I
Uh,
guess that makes sense.
it's the whole it's the same thing. It's the kids movie. Just go take your kids to go see the kids movie.
Yeah, that's true. Do we have any
Mandalorian and
other?
Grogu is so far down in the box office numbers. The Steph Curry animated biopic is almost making more money than it.
Oh, the goat one.
Yes.
That's gross. That makes me feel bad about this thing that I loved as a child. Do we have any other final thoughts on Star Wars before we get on to the actual good movie?
Uh, I lied to you again. It is worldwide. It is seventh.
Seven. So it's six or seven. You're
It's
saying?
six. Yeah, it's six domestic, seven worldwide. It is just barely above Wuthering Heights, which was bad.
Yeah, I don't think anybody ever really saw that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, the top three right now are Super Mario, which made just over $1 billion, Michael, which made 888 million, and then Project Hail Mary, which made 680 million.
Yeah, that's insane.
Final thoughts: this movie was not worth it. This movie,
No, this movie.
no, it wasn't. It was bad.
No.
It was bad.
The only reason I don't feel ripped off by this movie is because my friend bought my ticket.
The only reason I don't feel ripped off is because I'm an AMC A-lister and I get free tickets.
Ooh. Yeah. I've probably spent like $100 on movie tickets in the last month, so I might need to look into that.
$20 a month for up to 4 movies free a week in any format. Not sponsored, by the way. AMC, if you want to sponsor us, please.
Please do, please do, please do. I'll stop going to Harkins. They fired me one time.
I'm an AMC truther for life.
There's just not one like near me.
Yeah,
You know, there's a Harkins like 3 minutes down. The closest AMC is like 25 minutes away.
that's about the same for me.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
final
but
thoughts. Bad movie. Bad, bad, bad. Boo, boo.
stinky movie. Anyways, on to the good movie. Nate, would you like to say what the good movie is and
Uh,
get us started?
I'll leave the honors to you because I think you are a little higher on it than I was.
I was the Master of the Universe movie. Uh, just a fun time, really. Honestly, it was really quite the fun time. I had really low expectations, and I know Nate's gonna cut my head off when I say this because I already talked to him about this. I thought this was gonna be just like the Dungeons and Dragons movie, and I'm happy that it wasn't.
Well, the Dungeons and Dragons movie was good though.
I didn't like it, but I've only seen it once, and I'm also not big into the world.
Yeah, which is fair. I had very little knowledge of the He-Man universe or the Masters of the Universe lore when I went into this movie. I just thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was gonna be really bad, honestly,
I
and I kind of
I thought it was gonna be god awful, and
yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I know. And talking about theater gates, dude, the theater I was in, it wasn't fully packed. I did have a row to myself, but I was sitting in the Harkins, what they call their Cine Capri, which is like instead of two, like one big movie theater section, it has three, so it's a
Mm.
huge room. And there was only like two empty rows in the whole thing.
Yeah, my theater was packed. Granted, like we did see it opening weekend, so it's not like the greatest
Yeah,
indicator. But
but
I saw Star Wars opening weekend, and I was that theater was empty.
yeah, I think I saw Star Wars opening night.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like I had very little knowledge. The only He-Man media I've ever consumed was the Dolph Lundgren 1987 live action movie.
See, I hadn't even seen that. I had only my He-Man knowledge was the what's going on and the Skeletor running away meme.
It was pleasantly surprising. I have no real huge gripes about it.
I don't have a single gripe. I don't think. Um, I love the Dolph Lundgren cameo. By the way, that was really funny.
Yeah, I think my enjoyment was a little um, dragged down by the stinky old guy next to me who just wouldn't shut the fuck up the whole movie.
Oh, I had a row to myself, so I was chilling.
So I think if I were to watch it, you know, in the sanctity of a quiet theater, without having a
Mhm.
bunch of old smelly guys trying to explain everything to everybody.
See, guys, this is really cool because actually in the show,
No, that's what it was, and I wanted to beat the fuck out of this guy. He was like, "Oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up."
you go see this movie with the missus, or was this a solo viewing?
Uh, this was with the missus.
Was the missus trying to explain He-Man lore to you?
Uh,
She was actually the old guy explaining
she
things to
was the
everybody,
stinky old guy.
explaining things to everybody the entire time.
No, she was not. But regardless of the fact, um, I just I didn't like I said I didn't think it was bad. Uh, I have like some little gripes about it. Like I don't think it needed like it felt long. Like it definitely
It did feel long. I will give
like
you that. That is probably the one thing I would admit.
like you could feel the runtime at some points. Which, granted,
Mm.
like they needed to set stuff up. This was the first movie in their hopeful franchise. They had to do a little bit of backstory.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It did feel long, but this wasn't like devastatingly long, like how Age of Ultron feels whenever I watch it, where it feels like where it feels like I lost like years of my life.
Yeah, like you could definitely tell this is a 2.5 hour movie, but it's not in a bad way. Like it was necessary for the things that made it long were necessary,
Yeah.
but it also didn't help the fact that hey, I could feel the runtime at some points.
I could definitely feel the runtime, but I'd rather feel the runtime on a good movie than have like a real shit movie.
Yeah. Uh, my I have like minor gripes for it, but that have no real meaning to whether the movie's good or not. But like they did a little meme gag to the what's going on meme with He Man,
Mhm.
and we talked about this last night. But I really wanted for in that scene for him to just start singing it before shit hit the fan.
Yeah, that would have been really fun.
It would have been like a nice little ha ha moment. My only real like gripe against the movie, like the runtime thing, yeah, it felt long, but it was necessarily long. I did not think Camila Mendes had a great performance at all. I know you don't feel the same way.
I think she had a real like I don't I don't care type of performance. Like I thought she was fine. I didn't see anything that was like, oh, stinky.
And I agree, like it wasn't like a oh stinky boo bad performance. It just you could tell she I at least I felt like she didn't care as much as like Idris Elba who had a great performance.
He did. Idris Elba, dude. I when I thought he got, I was mad for two reasons because I do know who Man at Arms is. I had a toy when I was a kid,
Of
from
course
my
you did.
dad. From my dad, I had a Man at Arms toy, and I'm like, dude, are they gonna kill him in the first like 15 minutes of this movie?
Yeah, he
And
Idris
then they
Elba was
didn't.
really good. Also, and I never thought I would say these words. Shout out Jared Leto.
Shout out Jared Leto. He did pretty good.
He put his fucking Badussy into this movie.
His led to see.
Like, I never thought I would be saying the words shout out Jared Leto on the internet. He was fucking great in this movie.
Yeah, it was something to see.
And I don't think Jared Leto has ever had a good performance in his life. All right,
No, he
all
was.
right. He was good in Requiem for a Dream and American Psycho. That's two.
Yeah. Well, pretty much all he does in American Psycho is die. I'm pulling up Jared Leto's filmography because I don't feel like I agree with this. I feel like he's had a few other solid movies. As much as I don't like him. He's in Notorious Movie That We Hate, I'm pretty sure.
Which is what?
Isn't he in Donnie Darko?
Uh, no, I don't think he's in Donnie Darko. No, that's Jake Gyllenhaal you're thinking of.
No, I'm thinking of Seth Rogen, I think.
Let's see. He really started to hit the ground with like American Psycho. Then he did Requiem for a Dream. Like
Which is great.
he was good in
I will
those
give him
two.
that.
Then he didn't really do anything good for a while. Yeah, he really didn't do anything for a while. That was good.
He's in Dallas Buyers Club. That movie's pretty good.
Yeah, that movie's pretty good, but he's probably bad in that movie.
No, he plays a transgender. He's actually pretty good.
All right, fair enough.
He was in Morbius, of course.
Yes, good old Morbin time. Suicide Squad, notoriously bad movie.
He was in House of Gucci. That movie was fine.
And then Tron Ares, which is very bad.
I didn't hate him in that movie. I know we talked about that, but I only watched it once and I didn't care enough to really pay attention.
But no, he was really good at this movie, like surprisingly good. He alone was the reason why I thought this movie was going to be bad.
Yeah, him and I didn't know much about the He-Man actor.
Let me give you some lore about the He-Man actor.
Oh no, do I want this lore?
So I recognize this actor immediately because he is in a notoriously bad Netflix original movie that is on my letterbox.
Let me see if I can find which one it is. I want to see if I can snuff this out.
Oh, you'll know immediately which one it is. It's
Let's
from
see.
I think I watched it last year.
Is this like a very popular movie?
I wouldn't call it popular.
Did I watch this movie with you?
No, I watched this all on my lonesome.
Okay,
But
so it
I
wasn't.
wanted to see how bad it was.
Uh, I don't. Oh, Purple Hearts.
Yes, he is one of two main characters in this notoriously bad Netflix movie that has a 32% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 2.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
This movie doesn't even deserve my review. This is this was made like some lady wrote a Wattpad fan fiction about a Marine she stood behind at the grocery store. The only reason it's getting this small amount of points here is because there's a dog in it and she's adorable. Good shit.
Bad movie. Absolutely god awful movie.
This shit sucks in film bros. Will say it's a misunderstood masterpiece. Do you know
Yeah,
what that movie?
that's Donnie
Do you know what
Darko.
that review was? That's Donnie Darko.
But yeah, so I recognized the He-Man actor immediately because, and I thought he was gonna phone in this performance and just be bad, because all
He
he's
was
ever
awesome.
done, he was awesome. But I think all he's ever done before this is like Netflix original movies.
Yeah, but he was awesome in this.
He was good. He was good. Let's see what else about this movie.
We already talked about Idris Elba.
Yeah, I don't want to get too like spoiler heavy for this one, just because I don't. This movie did just come out.
Alison Brie was there.
Yeah, I mean, I like Alison Brie as much as the next guy. I just didn't think like she didn't really stand out to me too much.
Which I was kind of disappointed, honestly, because she is coming off the back of an amazing movie that she made and produced.
Are you
So
talking
I was
about
kind of
Together?
like, yes.
I didn't think Together was that great, but
I thought it was just freaky enough for me to rock with it.
yeah, I mean, she's fine. I don't dislike her as an actress.
I like her husband,
Who's her husband?
Dave Franco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's good. Yeah.
Funny guy,
I don't think he.
silly guy.
I don't think she was like terrible at all. I just don't.
No,
think,
she was very much there.
Yeah, like there was nothing egregious about her performance, but there was nothing great about it either.
No. I feel like everybody else was kind of just here.
Yeah,
Not gonna
like
lie.
other than like Idris Elba, He-Man actor, because I can't pronounce his last name.
Fisto was funny.
Oh yeah, who's his actor? Yeah, this guy.
You can look it up. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name.
Johannes Akir Johannesson.
That actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Very obviously like Norse.
Oh yeah, very.
Trapjaw was fine. Like his.
Oh yeah, that's the guy from Brave New World.
Is he in Brave New World?
Yeah, he played Copperhead.
I remember so little from Brave New World. That movie was bad.
Yeah, he was in it for like the beginning. He was at the beginning scene. He's the first like boss fight of the movie.
Let's see. I thought King Randor was just fine.
Yeah, he wasn't in it too much, but he was fine. He was kind of a douchebag at the beginning, but
When I first saw him, I thought it was Hugh Jackman. I was like, did they get Hugh Jackman to do this movie?
huge Ackman. That'd be sick.
But no, it was just James Purefoy, who, good actor, good actor.
It was just James Purefoy.
Before people get on my neck about me saying it was just James Purefoy, he's a good actor. He did A Knight's Tale, which is funny.
Yeah, he was in that first Resident Evil movie.
Ooh, that's not a good sign. He also did John Carter, which is boo bad.
Oh, boo bad, boo bad.
The biggest box office flop of all time, John Carter.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty bad. I never saw it.
But yeah, without getting too heavy into the spoilers here, I really enjoyed Master of the Universe.
Yes, it was a lot better than Star Wars.
Yeah, like there was like the first post-credit scene. Like, I didn't get it because again I didn't watch the cartoon. But apparently,
it was She-Ra.
No, not that one. The very first one with like the animated dude. the CGI
Oh,
character.
oh, oh yeah, that's the so kids. Today we learned.
Yeah, like I didn't get it because I never seen the cartoon, so like I'm sure people who had watched the cartoon when they were kids like saw that and like, oh, cool, it's this thing from the cartoon that I loved when I was a kid.
The guy sitting next to you didn't tell you about it.
No, he left. He didn't. He left before the post credit scene.
Oh, dude, what the hell?
I'm sure that that hit the right notes it was trying to with the older crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot.
yeah. I thought it was like best movie I've ever seen, probably. Just, just around that tier, you know.
Yeah, like nothing groundbreaking. Like it wasn't like a masterpiece or anything, but it was a solid fun adventure.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely made me interested in wanting a sequel.
Yeah, I would agree. Which they've
I'd
already
go
set
what?
up.
Yeah, I'd go watch that, and I think it'd be awesome if we don't get Skeletor in the sequel.
See, I and again I can't believe I'm saying this. I want more Jared Leto Skeletor.
That is true, but I think so we don't like. I'm sure they want this to go to a trilogy, if not more. And we can't do Jared Leto every movie, you know. I feel like we need like a Saturday morning cartoon like cast of villains for the
That's
next movie.
that's fair. I just like Jared Leto's. I can't believe I'm praising Jared Leto in the year of our Lord 2026.
I know you're kind of glazing him at this point.
Like it was really like the perfect mix, and this could have just been the script being good. It was the perfect mix of like, haha, silly Skeletor from what I imagined the cartoon was like. But he was also like the right amount of menacing at the same time.
Yeah, he was very menacing, and he was kind of a gooner, you know.
Like he was just goofy enough for me to see the comedic value in his performance, but he also wasn't too goofy to where it just felt out of place in what was probably supposed to be a pretty serious story.
Yeah, it did feel quite serious. Sorry, I saw something on Instagram. I just sent it to you.
Yikes!
Uh,
That's yikes. We're youch.
yeah, we found a very funny Instagram post. I might put it up right here, right now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we got about He-Man. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
without getting too heavy into the spoilers, because this when it comes to the Star Wars movie, that movie sucks. Don't go see it. This movie, good movie. Go see it.
Go see it. Go have a fun time. You'll. I think this is a movie where you honestly don't have to know this source material like at all.
Yeah, they do a really good job of setting up the world building in the first 30-ish minutes.
Yeah, all the stuff on Earth is fun, if not weird. A little bit weird. It was kind of delving a little bit too much into like, you know, rom com, not rom com really, but like like mid 20s man can't get his life together comedy.
Yeah. Also,
You know.
I don't know if this counts as a spoiler, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think it's hilarious to see He-Man just working in human resources.
Yeah, I don't think that's a spoiler at all. And I mean, I spoiled something from the first 10 minutes of this movie already.
Ah, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good movie. Worth your money. Star Wars. Boo! Don't pay your money.
Don't pay your money.
Yeah. Don't pay those movie theaters for Star Wars. Boo! Stinky.
No, pay it for Master of the Universe tonight though.
And then we haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure at some point we'll do Scary Movie because I'm going to see that tonight in about an hour.
I might see it tonight. If I don't see it tonight, I'll probably see it tomorrow. So I'm sure we'll do a video about it. I'm not expecting good things.
If it makes me laugh, like I'm not expecting it to be great, but I'm just it's just a good time. It's only an hour and a half, so it can't be too egregiously bad.
No, I think it could be. I've heard people walked out of the theaters on this movie, which I haven't walked out of a movie since Borderlands. So
Well, are people walking out of the movie because it's bad or because they're offended by it?
I don't know. It has a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes though.
Well, what does the first scary movie have? Probably something similar. It's a parody movie. It's not supposed to be good.
Scary Movie 1 has a
52%.
Yeah, that's true. And I think Scary Movie 1's I don't think it's a masterpiece, but I think it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. And then
Is Anna Faris in this one?
yes, she is.
Okay. I would go see it in a heartbeat. I mean, I'm going to see it anyway. But if Naked Gun guy, Leslie Nielsen, if he was still alive, if he was in Scary Movie 3.
Was he? I only ever saw the first one.
Yeah, he played President Baxter. He was in Scary Movie 3 and 4, I think.
I only ever saw the first one.
You should watch 2 at least. 2's good.
That's fair. Let's see, what else is coming out? Oh, Disclosure Day comes out this week too.
I might see that. I don't know if I care.
Spielberg Alien movie? Yeah, I'll be there. I'm there.
Yeah, that's fair. Supergirl comes out soon.
Yep,
I think that's next week.
No, a couple weeks. June 20 something, I think it comes out.
I thought it was the 15th.
Is it the 15th? I'm not seeing it until the 27th.
Yeah, then that could be right.
And then, of course, the big one, the old Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
It comes out next month, right?
Yes, July 15th, I think it comes out.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Supergirl opens on June 26th.
Yeah, I'll probably see that when it drops.
Yeah, I'll be there for sure. And then I'll also be there for the Odyssey because, of course, I will.
Yeah. The Odyssey will be an opening debuting.
In IMAX.
Of course. What else would it be in?
I don't know. I heard someone say that they're gonna watch it in standard. I was like, you are a fucking idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. Watch it in 3D.
Gross.
I know, dude. I actually saw I saw Mandalorian and Grogu in 3D.
Gross.
No, not intentionally. My friend bought the ticket and he bought 2 3D tickets, and I'm like, dude.
And also we obviously can't forget Spider-Man comes out next month.
Yes, of course. All of these will be getting videos.
Mayhaps.
I assume, except maybe Disclosure Day. Unless Nate wants to do something.
They have a 70mm at this theater? Oh, I might have to go see it in that.
What, the Odyssey in 70mm?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I wish I had a 70mm theater around here. I might, honestly.
I might have to refund my tickets and get it in 70mm.
Did you already buy tickets?
Yeah, I bought them as soon as they released. I told you I wasn't fucking around.
Yeah, that's fair. You're going hard in the paint.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I have to see this in 70mm.
Valid.
All right, is that it? Is that it for today?
I think that's it. I think
Shortest
that's everything
video
for
of
our
all time.
How long is it?
We're just over an hour.
Yeah, shortest video except the one Nate solo video that's 11 minutes.
Ref, do something.
Well, it's getting late. I think we're gonna wrap up this recording. I'm gonna go to the gym and then go watch the NBA Finals. So, shout out Knicks.
Ooh, stinky.
I think they're up 2-0.
Boo.
But yes, we will catch you guys all in the next video. Expect a video relatively soon. I'm sure we'll be talking about Scary Movie, or I might do something on like Obsession or Backrooms or something. Who knows? But you'll see a video. You'll see a video from us. You'll see a video from us eventually.